This wig style was sent to me by Wig Studio One so I could review it for you today. If you're interested in this style, more details, colors, pricing, please drop below the video. I will drop in a product link there. It'll be labeled Find Jon Renau's Rachel LITE. If you click on the link, it'll take you out to the site where you can take a look at all those details, colors, and pricing. We invite you to shop at Wig Studio One. If you have any questions for us, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com, and don't forget to visit us on the Wig Studio One YouTube channel, private Facebook group, and well-appointed Instagram page. Again, all of those links are below the video in the description box. So what I'm wearing here, though, is the Jon Renau's original Rachel. This is not the Smart Lace LITE collection. This just came out of the box. It's been boxed for a couple of years, actually. And what I should have done was take it out last night and give it a good squirt of water and allowed it to rest so that some of the kinks and bends came out of it. But it's still beautiful, isn't it? I love it. Absolutely love this style. So glad to see that they're expanding it to the LITE collection. Let's go ahead and take a look. Now this is right out of the box, okay? I took it out and inspected it. We don't need to see it come right out of the box every time, but it had a little bit of a weave pattern there at the part. Now this color is 12 FS12. The color on the original here is 12 FS8. If you're wondering what the difference is, the main difference is the root color. So the 12 FS12 is going to have a light brown root, whereas the 12 FS8 is a medium brown root. Now you can see variance from piece to piece. And on this 12 FS12, I've seen variations of this color that are very gold looking, and then other times a little more towards neutral to ash. And then it does feature that little bit of a lighter root. Okay, so let's head right into the cap construction, because this is where the story begins for the LITE collection. All of these upgrades. And I have to tell you that I feel like it's a good upgrade. Like, these just aren't gimmicks. So the first thing you're going to see is an ear-to-ear lace front. On the original Rachel, it's just temple to temple. It doesn't even extend back into the ear tab, okay? So this is a huge upgrade. I love this. It's beautifully contoured. The knots, look how fine the knots are. You can barely see them against my skin tone. The knotting is just so impressive, and that's the other part of the LITE collection. Not only do you get the ear-to-ear wraparound lace, but you get the finer knotting at the front. It just gradually gets a little more thicker as you move back, exactly like human hair growth patterns. Okay, so I love that. And the lace front is really deep. It's about 2 inches. Then it meets a slight transparent seam back into a single hand-tied monofilament top. Okay, so even the monofilament features back here. So realistic. And they're very fine. This is a fine grid monofilament. It's not scratchy. So you'll also notice here that when you turn it to the side, you're going to see a polyurethane ear tab here. And then there's a built-in metal stay. Now that polyurethane is going to help this stay flat and flush to the head, but it also gives you a place to add your glues or adhesives or tape if you're looking for a little extra security. Okay, then you have, turning it back, you have an extended nape here, and then you will also see a strip of polyurethane right at the bottom. Again, this is where you'll put your glues, adhesive tapes, and things like that. It'll be very easy to secure it that way. Velcro style adjusters and very stretchy hand-tied panels. So with their hand-tied panels, you'll see that they're using the cluster knots there. Each one of those cluster knots going in hand-tied, and then you'll notice how stretchy this material is. Now, some of the seams and things you see here are just to fortify the cap, but it certainly doesn't detract from the beautiful, realistic look. This is probably one of the most comfortable caps that I've ever worn. It is average in size, and when I tried it on last night, it fits me very well, but I know I'm going to have to make an adjustment. So what I'm thinking is that this is a very average fitting cap by Jon Renau. I can easily make an adjustment for a petite average circumference, and then it should go up to average large by letting out the adjusters as far as they could go. Anything beyond that, I wouldn't be able to comment on today because I have no way of measuring that. Okay, so some of the other Smart Lace LITE upgrades that you're going to notice is, and we talked a little bit about this, and I'll show it to you when I apply it, but the knotting is very fine at the front. They are starting to bring that highlight up to that lace front in a way, though, that isn't a heavy banding, but that is just interspersed, just to make it a little softer looking. So finer knotting, highlights to the front, all of these beautiful natural features. The density is just amazingly natural. Oh my goodness, everything you love about Jon Renau's Rachel, but better. I feel like I'm tapping my scalp here. It just is an amazing feeling. It feels like it's my own hair. It really, really does. All of these beautiful realistic features. You can tell just how light it is in terms of the lower profile on the sides. Just the density, especially around the face, is lighter. Let's examine these light features while I have it on. So the first thing is, let's get a look at the lace front. Okay, so again, temple to temple. No, this one is the ear to ear, remember. So amazing coverage, just amazing coverage. Look at that. If I were to do that on the original Rachel or any other style, I would catch a seam. Even if it's extended, I would still be catching a seam, and that I would have to work around in styling. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that beautiful knotting process there. The highlight is interspersed. It's not banded. A longer style to me is more wearable when you have some really nice fringe. Fringe that stays out of the face, so I don't have to use styling to keep it out of the face unless I want to. So this first piece here is around 7 inches. So the front fringe is about 7 inches, and you can see where it just feathers right back into the style. And unless you're looking straight down or hanging from monkey bars, it's not going to get in your eyes. I love that. I also love the curl pattern on this. So it's just a gentle deconstructed spiral. It's rather uniform, but not too much. It doesn't detract from the casual look of it. Now with Rachel, overall, it's probably about 18 inches, and I've always felt like there was just a slight graduation from back to front. Let's get a look at these hand-tied panels. I would expect any member of that Smart Lace LITE family to work well with glasses. Yep. So no permatease, light density means it's usually a glasses friendly wig style. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. We'll see you soon right here on TAZS Wig Closet at Wig Studio 1.